Everybody, I'm just making sure y'all can hear me right now. I believe we are, yep, they went ahead and did a severe thunderstorm warning for us for 60-mile-per-hour winds, an inch less than hail for less than an inch, and it will expire in 27 minutes. I'm just looking at right now the storm I was talking about earlier on that I sent out to everybody was about this little storm over here. And I have it on velocity right now because I'm looking at the winds. That's the main concern I'm having right now, especially with the storm that is coming through right now, especially north of Hendersonville and New Dill area, around Springfield, and I believe other places around here. Greenbrier had some trees down, from what reports I've been looking at. But going back to this storm over here, that will probably be making its way into Hendersonville the next 30 minutes or so. It was showing 80 knots, which is estimated 92 miles per hour winds at 2,000 feet. Because right now, when you look at the radar, which is right here, this little green circle areas where the National Weather Service office is, it's looking up into the clouds. And so it's the closer it gets to the radar, the better we can see what winds are making it all the way down to the almost basically where you can stand where the trees are and stuff like that. So, and I believe it has decreased a little bit. So, which I'm pretty sure it has since the warning is only for 60 mile per hour. But let me go back real quick. I'm going to show you all the reflectivity. And y'all might have noticed, but this little icon right here, now have a webcam that is around Music Mountain that we can, let's see, if it will, I'm gonna put it over here a little bit so y'all can watch it. So I'm excited that we finally got one, so now we can really see what's going on. But I'm not seeing any rotation with any of these storms right now. Once again, it is mainly just wind damage. And I'm going to actually switch back to WeatherWise app real quick and see, because this shows the velocities a little bit better. Yeah, so it has gone down a little bit, but we'll see if it increases once again once it gets closer to Hendersonville. And we are seeing a lot of power outages. So just heads up, you might lose your power for a little bit, especially around this storm right here. I'm going back real quick to see if we have any hail reports. So if we are, excuse me, sorry, my voice has been awful all day. But for those that where we could see hail is this little area, like anywhere where you can see the oranges and the reds are the bigger size hail. So let's zoom in. So Cottontown, Walnut Grove, two Chestnuts. You might be seeing pea-sized hail, if that, and it'll be making its way all the way. It'll be going south of Portland, and be going to Oak Grove, Westmoreland, along 109, and then over here, Union Hills little area, which will probably be the same size hail, will go straight, basically kind of all along Long Hollow Pike. So I'm going to go back to our reflectivity, and I can show y'all a bigger picture of what's going on. Actually, I'm going to go back to radar so we can see, watch our little. So if y'all have Radar Omega, you will be able to see, click on this little icon and see the video or the live weather cam. So excited that we finally got that. So Westmoreland, you'll be looking at this little storm that's coming in that we see right now. This is what we're looking at with that weather cam. This is right here is what is being looked at. And that will be headed right for Westmoreland, probably about 8:25. Let's see. And this little area right here is the part that we were concerned about with the 90-mile-per-hour winds, which I'm going to look real quick. You're saying Millersville looks like it has trees down, blocking highway, Louisville Highway. There's a ton of reports right now for trees down. So once again, if y'all do have any tree damage, structure damage during this wind coming through, be sure to tag us on T-Spotter and let us know. Any rotation? No, no. I'll go real quick for y'all for velocity, since the main thing I am worried about is, see, now that this area right here is getting closer to the radar, it doesn't look that impressive with what it did all the way back here in Dixon County, where it was almost 90. So it probably was doing at least 75 miles per hour at the level of trees. So as that moves in, it looks like it'll be going kind of toward right above Hendersonville, unless it goes straight. It's been kind of going northeast, but I'm gonna look real quick if it's moving more. It actually looks like it's gonna be moving more east. So with that, it'll be going right into Main Street on Hendersonville around 8:15 ish. I know it says 8:20 right here, but that's kind of past. Main thing I'm seeing right now is tree damage coming from Robertson County, so I would not be surprised if we do see some tree damage from this. But no, it doesn't look like it's. Actually, looks like it's going. That part right there is going down in wind speed. Perfect. I know this kind of looks messy with a bunch of lines. So let me go through real quick for those that don't know what all the lines are. I do have the storm tracks on them, so that's when you see these little orange circles, that's kind of like the base of the storm. And then the white line is the storm track, so it shows you the motion of the storm. And then each blue thing is a 10-minute. So you can click, see like Gallatin 8:30 ish will be when this part of the storm right here will be in. But not when it starts raining. Like right now, it's about to start raining where I am, because I'm right here. And of course, the lights are starting to flicker. So I'm going to go back real quick. Sorry, I keep going back with this little. I am so excited that we finally have a weather cam so I can actually see what's going on. Yep, it is now pouring the rain right where I am. So Hendersonville, if you're inside, stay inside. If you're outside, go ahead and get in. Especially if you're East Main Street, if you're listening in the car, I would just stay in the car if you need it. Unless you're at your house, and get in as quick as you can. Seeing So around here, I think I saw a 46, 40, 51's the most I've seen right now. But remember, this is not really at the level of the trees because even though it's very close to the radar, so so basically, if you walked outside right now, you probably would be feeling 35. But with that 51, you probably would be feeling 40 mile per hour wind gusts coming in. I'm going to, since it's just, I want, I was about to click out of this, but the lightning strike makes it more interesting. Look at what. I'm going to zoom out so y'all can see the whole big picture right now. So the main picture right now is just this line right here. And I'm going to see. I'm not seeing anything else coming in. There might be some pop-ups. It's that typical summer pop-up storms right now. That's happening right now. So, and that's going to be all the way through, gosh, all the way till Friday. I know it feels like we've had rain every day so far. I think most of us actually have. It's just, I guess the winters have had rain the past week. I know a lot of us are tired of rain. I know I am. But at least most of them haven't been like tornado warnings, thank goodness. So I'm gonna zoom back in so we can. I'm gonna see real quick if weather wise. I know I keep going back and forth. Let's see. Looking real quick at this little area. Seeing. See, if you live right on East Main Street, all the way down to the river area, you're getting smacked. That's still saying 42, 47. I'm looking real quick because I was looking at this little notch right here to see if we have a possible. Let's see. I'm not seeing much rotation right now. I'm gonna see real quick because how this little edge is just inching out. Let's see if this shows the velocity any better. Woo, that lightning. Uh-oh. Man, it's coming down on that camera. Sorry. Lots of trees are being down. So let's see. I'm looking to see if there's anything else on social media real quick. Well, I'm getting some good pictures on of the. Let's see. Man, those clouds are actually pretty cool. Once again, I know y'all probably get tired of me saying this, but if y'all do see any tree damage or anything, please let us know. That's the only way we can get the National Weather Service knowing what's going on. Yeah. Let's see. We have 11 minutes until this warning. So 8:30. Let's see. Once again, I'm not really concerned, especially around Hendersonville or Gallatin with rotation. Up here, I was a little bit, but I'm not seeing. The National Weather Service is not seeing anything either, so. I'm going to flip over real quick and see if there's. I know hail was not a big threat at all. So, yeah, it looks like the hail has, from earlier, has calmed down just a bit. It looks like if you are going to get any hail, be right around South Tunnel. If you're getting any, or east of Rockbridge, right above Old Bethpage, Bradford area, south of Westmoreland, that would probably come right down right south of Westmoreland. So if you're getting any hail, it would actually be probably, gosh, pea size hail, if that, or Sonic ice size. Do the loop once more so and zoom out so y'all can see. National Weather Service has said that they don't out, so I had to jump on my hotspot. So I'm going to check real quick. As I was saying before, I was looking at to see how many trees reports are coming down. We do have several trees now being reported down on New Hope Road, Mud Hollow Road, Weeping Willow Road. This right here came right through. Sorry. I need to get a backup thing where I could, when my power does go out, that I can jump back on. I just thought, I was like, I'm going to try my hotspot on my phone to see if that would keep me going. So I'm looking real quick at any more reports. So I know we are getting several reports. Can y'all hear me? I know some of y'all are saying the stream is lagging. Stream is lagging a little bit. Can y'all? see if it's all. Let's see if it's all. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. I don't understand why. I'm gonna look one more time at velocity. Go in and out. Yeah, it's internet. I got to get some better internet. All right. I do. There is some little rotation right there, but not. I'm not seeing anything too concerning. We are having reports of a ton of power outages out around Madison, so I would not be surprised. I'm going to look real quick and see how many are already out for Sumner. Sumner is already at 2,045 customers out of power, so I would not be surprised if there's any more. Just rain and thunder. I, I said earlier, a couple hours ago, the main concern was just damaging winds, which right now we are getting several reports. Looking real quick to see if we have any other reports, because most of the reports are coming from this area that was right around Cottontown, Gallatin, Shackle Island, and White House area. And let me see if I can go back and show y'all what we were looking at. Here we go. I am going to see if it will let me. I don't think it's gonna. So the part of the storm that we were concerned about is, let's see if it will let me pause, was this part right here that we were concerned with. And that's what's the area that had the most tree damage reports coming from. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. I will hit that in the chat as well. Portland is also getting reports of trees down as well. So I'm going to go back so we can see. Stop this and make it real time so y'all can. So the right now Hendersonville, we just got to get through this little part and then we will be done. Interesting little. Back to velocities. I'm still not. Still not seeing it. But man, this little storm that's going right here. Whoop. I say this storm right here was going crazy. Had two tornado warnings on it earlier. Looking to see if there's any. Thank you for all that have been sending reports in real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to do several things at once, looking at stuff on social media to give to you all. Let's see. Not seeing anything. I'm guessing. Let's see. Man, that was one strong guess right there. Let's see. I'm going to zoom in and go back to velocity. That's exactly what I felt was that guess right there. Man, what is that? 48, 50. So good 45 ish is how close it is to the radar. So if any of you are on Main Street, East Main Street, get ready. You're about to get smacked with a. It does say 50, so I'm saying about 45 ish, since that is still kind of high up from the radar. Actually, you know what I just realized? That is 400 feet off the ground right there. See how it says 50? I know it says minus 50, but 50 mile. And then right here will also tell you how far it is from the radar. So I bet. Okay, good. I just love how it increases one radar scan and then the next radar scan it decreases and then increases, decreases. But Portland, you are done. I know our severe thunderstorm warning has expired. I'm still gonna stay on just a little bit. Probably another couple minutes, and then I'm gonna jump on and see what reports we have. I'm gonna zoom out so y'all can see what's going on. And once we are past this little storm, that should be it. I do see a couple little spots popping up, but we'll see. But this is the severe part. This is actually probably going to be the most severe we will see today. I don't expect us to get anything stronger than this later on. Okay, let's go upside down. I'm gonna go back. See, the velocities aren't showing. See them. Kind of want to see how. Okay, so not as heavy rainfall as the past couple of days have been. So, and this storm is actually moving, unlike the storm the past couple of days have just been sitting there for like 30 minutes to an hour, just dumping rain. But I'm not seeing any other damage. I'm actually going to go ahead and log off and see if I can get any more reports in. If we see anything else and if another warning is issued, which I really don't think we're going to have another warning issued for us. So if we do, I will jump back on. But thanks for hanging out with me for the past 40 minutes. I will see y'all on all social media and hopefully, fingers crossed, most likely we'll not have to come back.